Okay, so here I am starting in my hotel room. This is a hotel room in the Grand Hotel in the middle of the city. It was the first large building that I built in town. I had built a church beforehand, and I'd started the demolition for the area for the arts center across the street when I started building this. And this was just basically practice on how to build everything. So you can see some of it's a little bit rough. These are what I use as elevators all through my cities. It's just a ladder in a small contained little vertical path there that goes all the way up, and it passes as an elevator for me, I guess. Little bar. I'm not gonna go to the bar. This is the lobby of the hotel. It opens onto the street, and it also opens to the underground mall. So the mall is that way, but I'm gonna look outside so you get an idea of where I am in the city. So that's the art center across the street, the art gallery and the theater. There's the diagonal building there, and the hotel. So let's run back inside here because I want to show you the underground mall system. So the mall opens up here. This is one of the entranceways. It overlooks this little spot here. So there's a glass ceiling, so lots of natural light in there that goes down right to the basement floor. There's different stores. There's over 50 stores in the mall network. Hello. Some of them have punny names and some of them don't. So this is still part of the mall, and the new part of the mall is the connection here. So this was done like a year after I had built that mall. So we go to the underground part here, and as you can see, the ceilings are higher. Everything looks like a mall, a bit more like a mall. The other mall is kind of built into the block, so it looks a little bit clunky. Got the Christmas decorations up here. Santa's not around. Escalators are empty. You can see there's lots of different stores. There's basically stores for everything, like colors. So it has quite a few different stores in here. These are the names are getting a little bit more punny on this side of the mall. I had fun naming some of these places. Some of them are kind of vulgar, so kind of just ignore them. If you see, some of them are kind of, they play back to different things. Punny. So that's the exit right there to the street level, but we're not going to take that. I'm going to go upstairs, show you a few more puns. I gotta apologize for the quality of this. I'm just taping this with my camera off of my TV. I was born in the 80s, so I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to technology. I know my Xbox can record stuff. I just don't know how to put my voice track to it and put it on the internet, so screw it. I'm doing it this way. America Pants. It's always a good place to buy your pants. America Pants. You'll see some different companies. Flamecrest Enterprises, that's a Simpsons reference. They have an office in one of the office towers. This is Box Inc. So this is like kind of like the Walmart, just a everything store. There's not much going on here. These are, I mean, it took a while to design all this, and I actually the tower that's above is built with support supports that go down into the mall. So all the line of support columns you see right there on the left, they're actually technically support columns for the tower above, and I designed them all around those. So the big opening space in the middle is because of those support beams that come down, and you can see some of them right there on the outside, but they're actually in the building, and I build like that. I don't like building something that wouldn't naturally stand. So all my buildings kind of have the support beams coming down, and I have to work with that. So here's a street that runs between the Art Center, which is an actual place in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada, and the City Hall. You'll see that sign right there in the grass. I think it says everything's okay, or everything's fine, or all is fine. I had a little problem back when about almost a year ago now. I have a cemetery in the city, and I had labeled one of the graves with an actual name of uh, kind of a person that's in the news a lot right now. So I had put that on the gravesite, and it got all of my signs censored in the city. So it censored that, and not only that, but the hundreds and hundreds of signs that are all over the city all just said censored after that. So I got rid of the sign on the grave, but then everything was still censored. So that yard with the sign on it that says everything's okay, that was filled with a bunch of different signs that were just asking Minecraft why I was being censored. Why am I being censored? All of that. So there's a bunch of questions on different signs that I had put on the front, in like the front of City Hall to protest. And within a couple of days, the signs were uncensored again. So I don't know what kind of censorship. I didn't realize that Minecraft had that kind of censorship. But this is City Hall. This is the dome above City Hall, and you'll see like a mural of the landscapes there. And we're gonna go off to see the mayor's office. So yeah, just be careful when you're signing something. It's weird because there's some vulgar signs in the city that weren't censored, but yeah, there was a lot. Like City Hall, the sign that said City Hall was censored, but the store in the mall named Flower C Word, I won't say it, was not censored. So I don't get it. Anyway, that was the mayor's office. Here we go. Looking out at the art center again. Pretty. In real life, the center is positioned basically the exact same way, except this city, instead of the city hall, there is the Confederation House, which is a historical building where Canada was founded back in the 1800s. So I kind of mimicked that. Instead of building the actual Confederation House, I built this city hall instead. So as you can see, there was like a war room from friggin' the movie. I can't think of it right now. How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Doctor Strangelove. There you go.